Hey you guys, Stuart Pidlone, the most targeted Citizen 3. You're welcome to the Targeted Citizen 3 channel. That's 3 because this is the 3rd or 4th channel that I've created that hasn't been taken down. It's been a busy day on the farm. Very, very busy week, as a matter of fact. Hard to move. My body is on fire. The aches and the pains from the directed energy weapons that they're using on me. I know the country's all to pieces right now over this supposed shooting. Started at 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 20 and 22. Seen them all, seen them all, seen them all. I personally wouldn't believe a word of it. Think about that in America. I like my juggling there. Quick reactions like a cat. In America, congressmen, senators, presidents, law enforcement, all those people are safe. The people in the society who are supposed to be servants are safe. The ones that hold dominion over us, they're safe, but we're not allowed to keep our kids safe. And of course, isn't it amazing every time after a tragedy like this, because I'm not believing it yet, okay? I don't believe stuff like this when they start telling me, because I remember when all the homes, all the businesses, all the mortgages in Sandy Hook were zeroed the day after Christmas, after the Sandy Hook debacle, were zeroed. In other words, not a bill due in the whole town. They were all canceled out, all their debts paid. That's where Alex Jones messed up. He never should have caved. I don't cave. But anyway, false flags aside, I'm Stuart Pidlone, the most targeted citizen. Been really, really, really busy. Haven't gotten much work done on the houseboat, but don't fret. I've been trying to find good deals on wood, which I think I have. I think I found a couple good deals, but the main priority the last 2 days, the main priority is getting the camper sold. I bought this camper from my friend's estate. Me and my fiance went and got this camper from the estate of my friend Jim Whitener. The guy who actually used to own the motorcycle shop where my motorcycles were stolen at, he passed away, and then meth heads got a hold of it and went all the crap ever since. Anyway, purchased this thing for $1,000, 42,000 original miles. As you can see, it's not in its normal place. Put a battery in it, starter fluid, and as I told you before, it fired right up. Just, I'm honestly heartbroken. I'm heartbroken that I'm selling this. But like everything else here, it has to go. So the boy's supposed to come this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, hopefully today. I'm trying to get him here today. I've been stalling him for a little bit because I had a couple things I needed to take off of it. I took the awning off. Here's where my lovely roommate, woman, wife, hit my building and wrecked it. But took the awning off the side. That awning was replaced right before I purchased it, right before my buddy died. It's a little haggard, but I think it's going to work on my houseboat. That way I can just up and down. This will be off the back side for Tina when she wants to step outside and smoke. She can step out the back of the house. I'll build her a little nook, and then she can just wheel this, roll the thing down, and it rolls back up automatically. So did that today. Also see a big hole here. Got the generator out, and that was a lot better than it was. Thank God for rot, because the whole backside of this thing is rotten from the top down where it's been leaking. But this is the generator. It only puts out 3,500, which isn't that much, but it's awesome because this little base here, this little red base, I actually purchased that when I purchased a sprayer about 20 years ago. It was like a 50-gallon sprayer, and I always mounted the sprayer onto my Z-mower. I was doing so many things innovative in the landscape industry that no one else had ever done. Mounted my sprayer to my Z-mower to use it, just like the stripes. The stripes you see now in professional football fields, everything else, I was the first one to do that with a push mower in our area. The first one to stripe a yard, I mean straight as an arrow. And this is the time of year that I miss the most in business, because I just love spring. I love to see things grow and see things that are beautiful. Unfortunately, now we're getting into the heat of summertime. But yeah, took this little thing and cut it out for my exhaust. So isn't that cool? So what I'll do is I'm going to build me a handle to come up here that I can pull it with. I still haven't bolted it down, but I cut it out for the exhaust. I got to remount the exhaust on it, and I've got to mount a battery box and a gas tank. I got a motorcycle gas tank I'll probably put up top here. And also on the end of this exhaust Whenever we use it to go camping, I got a Screaming Eagle muffler from a Sportster. I put a Screaming Eagle muffler on the end of this muffler to make it extra quiet, because there's nothing worse than going camping for peace and quiet and hear somebody's generator beside you going, row, 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 row. That's as bad as the big diesel trucks rolling in at 3 in the morning, blow, 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 blow. And then the little wussies on Hondas, or I don't want to say Sportsters because I've owned a lot of Sportsters and probably will again, but the little wussies on Hondas, I'm a biker, or wing, 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 in the way they sound. So, that's it, and that's that. Got this cleaned out. It's leaving the house today. That's going to open up a little bit of room in the yard, but the room's going to be empty here soon. I'm hoping and praying. Anyway, that's a big gouging wound. He's going to rip all this off and do exactly what I was going to do. He's going to make a straight truck out of it. He's got a flatbed he said that a guy delivered today, so he's going to make a straight truck out of this. So I think I still got to take the hitch off. I've got the key to it, but it's just so rusty, I'll probably have to cut it off. But yeah, that's a big empty space there. I think my Bronco will probably look good backed in there. Well, probably not. I've got to get these pontoons. That's the longest place I've got to mount these pontoons, so more than likely I'll pull the pontoons right there and work on them. I've got to move all this, dude, I got enough vinyl siding to do almost half a house. Vinyl siding there, and then all that is, I think they call it masonite. It's concrete siding is what it is. That'll be taking up one whole wall in my home. That'll be at the wall at the fireplace. Dog's raising Cain. That'll be the wall at the fireplace. That way it can take the heat. It'll take the heat so we won't have to get out of the kitchen. Whew. Rough day, rough day. Been raining a lot here, and with the rain, I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know why, and I've researched and I haven't found a definitive answer yet. But with this kind of weather, the rainy weather, directed energy weapons work so much. They're so much more effective. They hurt so much more. Like people say, oh, well, my shoulder, I can tell when it's getting ready to rain or snow because my shoulder cramps up. Well, that's true, but that has to do a lot with frequencies and directed energy weapons as well. Their weapons are so much more precise, and they hurt so much worse when it's rainy and nasty outside. So got all my metal moved. Got that done the other day. I was so happy Saturday or Sunday. It takes a lot to get Tina to do anything. She's happy with a video game and a pack of cigarettes. That's recreation to her. So I told her she made a mistake and promised me she'd go out on the boat to go look at the home site where we're going to be building our house. Well, first I wanted to take the jet ski, and they wanted to ride a kayak. So we go out there with the jet ski just to play around, and it kind of crapped out. I mean, it ran until you put it in the water and give it gas, and it just kind of wanted to flood out. So I'm not sure. Probably have to rebuild the carburetor or maybe something with the jet. If I hook the water hose up to it, it runs like a champ. Just it doesn't make sense to me. Carburetor's fine with the water hose hooked up, but when it's in the water, something else is going on. So I got to figure that out. Anyway, it's pretty much frustrated by then. Tina's like, no, we're going to go home, get the kayaks, and we're going to do this. I was like, good, let's do it. So we hooked up the boat, and I started looking up, and I'm looking at all these thunderstorms coming. I'm like, this is not going to last long. So got the boat hooked up, get down to the water, get them on their kayaks, and they get out there, and Tina's a natural on a kayak. I was so proud of her and so proud of Mason. Mason was just, he doesn't understand you got to push right to go left because he's dyslexic anyway, so everything's backwards to him, so he was just going around in circles. So they did real good. I was just happy to sit there and watch them get their little paddle on. That's pretty cool. I've never kayaked before in my life. I know there's not much effort into it, but my shoulders can't take any more than what I'm already doing. I'm already just about crippled in this shoulder as it is. I think the only thing I can probably do is swing a really good punch with my left hand now, but we'll see when that comes into effect. I can still draw pretty fast too. Anyway, we got that done. Everything's good. Everything's fine. And as soon as she got out on the water, the rain started moving in, and then Mason comes barreling in the dock, and he rams his mom at full speed and dumps her over in the rocks. I mean, everybody else is standing around laughing, and I was like, not a good deal. Not a good deal. And I don't know why he decided to do that. I guess he thought it was fun, but it's not the kind of fun you can have in America anymore. Unfortunately, I'll tell you a story about that here in a minute. But anyway, we got boats loaded up and brought them home. So that was a good stop to the day. And like I said, I've been really worried about getting this done, getting the generator out. And now that I've got it out, like I said, it's only a 3,500 watt generator, but that is perfect to take on a job site, fire it up, and run it. I mean, Didn't cost anything. It's money. And I don't like giving money away that easily. Yeah, that's the update on the home front. I've seen a lot of advertisements for plywood. I can't get anybody to email me back, I guess, because I'm being hacked so bad. A lot of people's got 1/2 inch. A lot of people's got 7/18, but I need, or 7/16, but I need 3/4. And I found a guy with 3/4 inch plywood, but I can't get him to message me back because now I got the money to do it, and I can't get nobody to talk to me. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll work out. Here's the planes as always. Always dive bombing me. What else do I got to say? Oh, gotta hurry up. Gotta get out of here. The Colombians, the cartel next door, they're getting, I think they're flooring done now, so shouldn't be any time before they move in, and I'm sure when they move in, the crap's going to hit the fan, because they don't come alone. They always come with 30 or 40 different people, and it's just a nightmare. And I don't take kindly to people pull machetes on me anyway. That ain't smart to do with a man that can throw lead at, 4,000 feet per second. Anyhow, I ain't got much else to say. Just pray for me. The video I made last week about the Samantha 72, as I knew, and as I told you, that was the troll from Vilified Freedom. Think about this: a douchebag, a convicted thief, doesn't have a job, doesn't work. He sits at home on a computer all day and makes fun of people. If you go to the channel, you'll see that. All he does all day long is ridicule people. And then he takes his hat off and says a little prayer. I don't think that's in the Bible where you're supposed to ridicule people. Anyway, as you guys know, I'm the bane of, he's the bane to my existence. You know that how many videos he's made attacking me and slandering me and libeling me, which is that's all working itself out. I like this legal paperwork stuff. I'm getting good at it. Anyway, as I said, still to this day, years later, he still attacks my channel. He's the one that does the automatic 15 to 20 thumbs down. That's why it's so important for you to put a thumbs up. I know it ain't going to matter. I'm underneath the algorithm. They're not going to let me grow. They're not going to let me grow. So, they're still emailing me from fake email addresses, harassing me. I mean, it is absolutely harassing. When somebody blocks you and blocks you and blocks you and blocks you, and you keep harassing and harassing, that's repeated harassment. And under Ohio reviewed statutes, those are actually criminal offenses. It's not civil in Ohio to harass somebody, especially when you do it online. There's a lot of new laws when it comes to online harassment, especially when it comes to slander. So these are all arrestable offenses. I know the judicial system is on my side, but I'm getting ready to make lots of people's lives, not so fun. Think about this: convicted thief, a liar, and a crook. And his subscribers bought him a house. You believe that? He conned them in about poor mouth. Oh, I've got tax man. I ain't got no money. And yet now he's supposedly showing off his square body pickup truck that he's putting LS in and life is good. Isn't that the way it goes? The con men who accuse others of being con men to take the heat off their back. Well, people are waking up and seeing, oh my God, why did we give this bozo $25,000? And actually what he's done is he's committing crime online. He's doing it right for the world to see. It's fraud. It's absolute fraud. Yet can't nobody say the fraud that I did. Anyway, I'm Stuart Pidlong. I am the most targeted citizen. Pray for me. Pray for my family. Pray for your purpose. Always pray in Jesus' name. The WHO now has control of America. We have lost our sovereignty. Anytime the WHO wants to say, hey, monkeypox is dangerous, shut your country down, then America must shut down. Anytime they say COVID Part 2 is coming up, you must shut your country down. So be prepared. In the fall, they're getting ready to shut us down again. So if you aren't buying groceries and you ain't stocked up, you're in danger. Leave the cities as fast as you can, okay? Take the battery out of your cell phone or just throw your cell phone away and walk. If you're not a targeted individual, you may get away with that. If you are a targeted individual like me, I'm tracked by my DNA, so I'll be forever available for comment. I will never be able to escape this program. All the things they're doing now, just like with the social credit score in China, they tested it on me and other targeted individuals first. So the pain that I've been going through is now going to be yours because you didn't want to listen to me. Anyway, God bless. See ya.